Today, I'm going to show you how to set up Docker on your Raspberry Pi. I have an SD card here that I've just flashed with the default software. I'm going to go ahead, chuck that in. We'll give it some power and remote into this device. To install Docker, there are two commands that we need to run. Head over to the official documentation. I'll put links down below to this. Go ahead and copy this command. Head on over to your Raspberry Pi, open up a terminal window, and we're going to paste that command in. This is going to download a bunch of things behind the scenes. If you're prompted, go ahead and hit Y to continue. Once that's done, head back over to the official documentation. We want to scroll down, and this is the second command we want to run. Go ahead and paste that into your command line. This is going to go ahead and actually install the packages we need for Docker to work correctly. Again, if you're prompted, go ahead and hit Y to continue. This may take a couple of minutes to finish. Once it's done, if you type in sudo space docker-v, if you see an output like this, it means Docker has installed successfully. This next step is completely optional. Right now, if we want to run any Docker command, we have to put sudo in front. For example, docker ps lists all of your running containers. We can't do that without first doing sudo docker ps. I don't like having to put sudo in front of every single Docker command, so here's how you can fix that. We're going to follow their post-installation steps. Scroll down. We want to go ahead and copy this command. From memory, this has already been done, so if we paste this in here, it may say that it's either created or that the group already exists. Either way is fine. Next, we're going to run this second command, which is going to add your current user to the Docker group. This means my deolding account over here will now have permission to run any Docker command, so we shouldn't have to put sudo in front. Depending on your setup, you can run this new group Docker command to activate those permissions straight away. So if we paste that in there, it should activate those permissions. So now if I do docker space ps, the command works without having to do sudo first. If that last command doesn't work for you, go ahead and give your Raspberry Pi a reboot, and then the permissions will take effect. You now have Docker up and running on your Raspberry Pi. If you'd like to learn what you can actually do with your Raspberry Pi, I do publish weekly videos on this channel. And if you're looking specifically for an app to run, well, I have a video here where I show you how to set up Home Assistant on your Raspberry Pi. It lets you control and automate all of your smart devices in your house. And depending on when you're watching this video, check out this one, which shows you how to install and use N8N on your Raspberry Pi. This is fast becoming my favorite piece of automation software where you can do just about anything and even integrate AI. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.